Okay, so I feel like I need to tell you guys really how Monster Hill all started. In the moment, I wasn't trying to build a brand or write children's books or start a movement or anything like that. I really was just trying to survive dinner. It was dinner time and my kids were fighting. My husband was out of town, and I felt like I was just drowning in expectations and overstimulation. But when my kids were fighting, instead of yelling at them, I did something that I had never done before. And I said, "Kids, I need a timeout." And I didn't say that to trick them or scare them or manipulate them. I just said it because in the moment, it was honest. I needed a timeout. I knew I didn't want to yell, but I knew I needed to do something and I needed to remove myself. And so that's what I did. So I went inside my room and sat on my bed, and next to where I sat was my laptop. I'm currently in grad school, and so I opened my laptop with the intention of doing some homework, but I did something completely different instead. I wanted to use this time to help my kids somehow understand where I was coming from as a mom and as a member of this home, just like them. And I thought to myself, maybe instead of me explaining to them in mom terms, I can explain it to them through a story. And what came out of me was this cute, silly little rhyming story about this family of monsters who put themselves in timeout. This little monster family uses timeouts as pauses, not really as punishments, which was exactly what I needed, a pause. So as I was writing the story, of course, my kids came into my room because how weird is it for mom to say she needs a timeout? And they started helping me with the story. And it was so cool because not only did they recognize that I needed a timeout, but they recognized why this little family might need a timeout. And this little monster family was just like ours. So that night we finished the story, and it's become this whole evolution of stories since then. But that night was really special, and that's when Monster Hill was born. I didn't know it at the time, but that messy, almost scary night turned into something really beautiful that has completely changed who I am and my future. It has turned into something so much bigger than it initially intended to be in that moment. Since then, Monster Hill has become a series of children's books, all based around real parenting struggles and real moments. I wrote the stories in a rhyme because I noticed how my kids light up when I read books like Dr. Seuss or The Little Blue Truck. They really seem to remember the story that way and really get into it. Every single story has tools that help parents and kids regulate their emotions, build confidence, and honestly believe in themselves. My stories are different because they're not just for kids, they're for the entire family. Parents, caregivers, teachers, therapists included. I created Monster Hill because in the moment I needed it, but now it's become a way for me to connect, calm down, and grow with myself and with others. So if you are a parent who, like me, has ever felt overwhelmed and like you just need a minute, I got you, and welcome to the Monster Hill family. Follow along. I hope to eventually have permission to start sharing some stories. I also want to give you guys some sneak peeks, some behind the scenes as I start to build this whole Monster Hill series. At the end of the day, as parents, our job is to lead by example, which is often easier said than done. But they say it takes a village, and here, that's what we're building. So thank you for your time. If you're still watching, I appreciate you. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon.